Hi everybody, my name's John. You're watching the Olive Drab Alliance. Thank you very much for clicking on the video. I appreciate that. Today we're out here at Morrison State Park Campground. We're going to be doing some mess kit cooking. We're going to be making some stroganoff, but we're going to put a little olive drab twist on it. We're making spam stroganoff. I just love stroganoff. Stroganoff in the woods. Stroganoff at home. Wait a minute, that don't sound right. No, now see, you can make stroganoff anywhere. You don't have to be in the woods to make this dish. You can make stroganoff in the woods, stroganoff at home, stroganoff at work. That didn't sound right either. Anyway, let's get on with the show, shall we? Look at that, we've got our Red Dawn Russian Soviet camouflage pot holder. Very nice. So today we're going to be cooking over our Coleman 550B single burner stove. You could use a fire, you could use a Trangia stove, whatever you like. I brought along a quart of water, a 1 quart canteen. And of course we've got our mess kit, and everything we need for this recipe is tucked away really nice inside of here. So let's get into it. For this recipe we're going to need some egg noodles, we went with the smaller size can of Spam today. Oh, you can use a packet of brown gravy, but I found this beef stroganoff sauce mix, so normally I would just use a packet of brown gravy and add to that brown gravy some sour cream and a little bit of mustard. And we're going to add some mushrooms, because why not? We like to be fancy, right? In our last video, or maybe 2 videos ago, depending on when this gets posted, my wife and I went to a small town military surplus shop, and that video had a lot of views, brought in a lot of new subscribers. So if you're new here, welcome aboard, welcome to the Alliance. If you're not new here, thanks for sticking around. Yeah, we're going to go back to, we're probably going to visit more military surplus stores in the future, but generally this channel, if you're new here, we do gear reviews, we do camp cooking, a little bit of survivalism, actually quite a bit of survival stuff. So if you're into that sort of thing, stick around. I'm glad you're here. Now that you're here, I want you to give the video a like if you're enjoying it. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, go ahead and subscribe. And please feel free to leave a comment. And now that we've got the shameless self-promotion out of the way, this water is going to be boiling here pretty quick, so we got to get to work. Tall mess kits and short spoons, not a good combination. I really wish I'd brought my tactical wooden spoon, but that tactical wooden spoon is far too powerful, and you gotta be careful with it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out, I'll leave a link in the description below. So the noodles are ready. I'm gonna drain off most of the water, not all of it. I wanna leave probably about 3/4, half to 3/4 of a cup of water in with the noodles, so that when I mix in the gravy powder or the sauce mix, it's got some water to mix with. Alright, so we're not feeding a family of 4 here, so I'm only going to add, about half of this pouch. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and add in all of our Spam. Careful, careful. Well, almost all of it. Alright, so at this point, we're going to go ahead and lower our heat as much as we can. We just want to get a little bit of a warming action, some simmering. And place what we mixed up so far back on low heat. So now we're going to add our drained mushrooms. A little sour cream. And a couple little packets of mustard. Not too far off what the packet looks like, huh? I'm not sure about this stuff. I've never used it. I guess there's only one way to find out how it tastes. Dig in and try it out. So here we go. It's not bad. No, it doesn't taste like Hamburger Helper. It tastes almost more like an egg salad kind of taste. But the Spam and the mushrooms, great. I maybe went a little heavy with the mustard. Maybe cut it down to 1 packet. A small packet. I was worried that even though that was a small can of mushrooms, it'd be too many mushrooms. Not at all. Yeah, it's spot on with the mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, you can leave them out, obviously. The little can of Spam, it's just the right amount of Spam in here. Well, look at that. We got everything cleaned up. It looks just as nice now as it did when we got here. So that's always a good thing to keep in mind. Always a good thing to be able to do. Anyway, yeah, the meal was good. Like I said, that recipe probably is enough for 2 people. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would I rank it? Probably like a 6 or a 7. It's not the best thing we've ever made here on the Olive Drab Alliance. I think the best, God, it's close. Maybe the best thing we ever made was that chicken and dumpling soup. Now, if you haven't seen that one, I'll leave a link down below for you to check that video out. Anyway, like I said, it wasn't the best, but it was something different. And a lot of you, if you've gone camping out for multiple days or backpacking adventures, that sometimes that food can get kind of redundant. And yeah, this one definitely had kind of more of a creamy texture to it, more of a creamy taste, like almost reminded me of like egg salad sandwich or potato salad, kind of creaminess to it. So yeah, maybe that's something you're into. If you are, check out the recipe. I'll leave the recipe down below in the description and in the comments. I'll pin a comment up at the top with the recipe if you're interested. So anyway, thanks for coming along today. I'm glad you're here. I'll see you all down the trail somewhere. Until then, have a great day.